Welcome to the deep dive here on Tech Talk Central. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Sarah.
And if you're listening to this, you're probably looking for the ultimate shortcut. Not just to know what tech is out there, but to figure out why it actually matters for getting work done on the move.
That's exactly right. Our mission today is all about efficiency, how to max out your portable workspace. We've gone through a ton of spec sheets and reviews for two big contenders in the mobile monitor space, the ASUS ZenScreen MB169CK and the Lenovo L15.
Okay, so let's unpack this. We're comparing two of the best portable monitors out there for, the mobile creative, the student, anyone who needs that second screen away from their desk.
And they represent slightly different ways of thinking about portability. We're here to unpack that and focus on what really impacts your day-to-day.
So we have to start with the most critical factor for anything mobile.
Yeah.
The display itself, and of course, just how portable it really is.
Right. So on the visual front, they're actually very similar. A great baseline.
Both are full HD.
Yep, both are FHD, so 1920 by 1080, and they both use IPS panels, which is huge for getting great colors and really wide viewing angles. The Lenovo even specifies 178 degrees, so visually you're getting a premium experience either way.
But the second you talk about putting one of these in a bag, that's where the similarities just kind of end. The weight difference is pretty massive.
It's a huge divergence. So the ASUS ZenScreen, the MB169CK, is a little larger. It's a 16-inch screen, technically 15.6 inches of viewable area.
And the weight on that one is?
It weighs in at 3.65 pounds.
3.65. Okay, that feels pretty substantial for something that's supposed to be ultra portable.
It does. Now, compare that to the Lenovo L15. It's also a 15.6-inch display, but it comes in so much lighter. It's just under 2 pounds, 1.9 pounds to be exact.
Wow, so that's nearly half the weight.
Exactly. The Lenovo is all about being ultra slim, just 6 millimeters thick at the head. It's perfect built for people who are counting every single gram in their backpack.
Okay, but I have to challenge that a bit. The Lenovo is clearly the winner on weight, no question. But is that 1.7-pound difference really a deal breaker? I mean, what does the ASUS give you to justify carrying that extra bit of heft?
That's the perfect question, because that extra weight is directly tied to its features, like its really robust stand and extra ports, which we'll get to. The Lenovo, on the other hand, is for that pure minimalist.
Got it. Okay, here's something else that I think is really interesting. The screen surface. This basically determines where you can actually use the monitor.
Yes, this is such an overlooked detail. The ASUS has an anti-glare surface, so it's a matte finish.
And the Lenovo.
The Lenovo L15 uses a glossy screen.
That changes everything. If you're in a coffee shop next to a window or, anywhere with unpredictable lighting, that glossy Lenovo screen is just going to become a mirror.
Exactly. The matte screen on the ASUS is your friend in those situations. It diffuses reflections. Sure, the colors might not pop quite as much as on a glossy screen, but it's so much easier on the eyes for long work sessions.
Right, so that choice alone could decide it for you, just based on where you plan to work.
It really could.
Okay, let's switch gears to connectivity and power. The dream of that single cable solution is, that's what everyone wants, right?
It's the whole point of these modern portable monitors, and both of them rely heavily on USB-C to try and achieve that.
So how does the ASUS handle it?
The ASUS is all about maximum compatibility. It has 2 USB-C ports, but, and this is critical, it also includes a mini HDMI port.
Oh, that's a huge safety net.
It is. And they even include the mini HDMI to HDMI cable right in the box, which is nice.
Okay, but for the USB-C side, there's a technical thing our listeners need to know about, isn't there?
Yes. For the USB-C to carry video, your laptop's port needs to support something called DP Alt mode.
DP Alt mode. Let's break that down real quick.
It just means the USB-C port on your laptop is physically wired to send out a video signal. If it doesn't have that, you can't use a single cable for video. You'd have to use the HDMI port.
So the ASUS includes that HDMI port as a backup, just in case your laptop is a bit older or doesn't have the right kind of USB-C. Smart.
Exactly. Now, the Lenovo L15 goes all in on the modern approach.
It's just USB-C.
2 USB-C ports, that's it. They handle data, video, power, everything. But it adds one feature that is honestly a game changer.
Let me guess. Power pass-through.
You got it. Power pass-through.
Help us visualize that because it's a huge deal for anyone trying to travel light.
Okay, so imagine you're at a table. You plug your laptop's wall charger into one of the USB-C ports on the monitor. Then you run a second USB-C cable from the monitor to your laptop.
So the monitor powers itself, Andy, It charges your laptop at the same time from one wall plug.
Precisely. It can pass through up to 65 watts, which is enough for most Ultrabooks. It completely eliminates the need to carry a second power brick or find two outlets.
That is just so clever.
Yeah.
That streamlines the whole setup. So for charging efficiency, the Lenovo is the clear winner.
No contest. It's built for that seamless, single-charger lifestyle.
Okay, so now let's talk ergonomics. Portability doesn't mean much if you're craning your neck for hours. How do these two help with comfort?
And this is where their design philosophies really split. You have utility on one side and flexibility on the other.
Okay, tell us about the ASUS and its flexibility.
The ASUS MB169CK has this super versatile 360-degree detachable kickstand, so you can tilt it almost any way you want.
But there's more to it than that, right?
Right. It has two killer features. First, there's a tripod socket built into the back.
A tripod socket. That's amazing for like content creators or anyone with a really cluttered desk. You can just mount it up and out of the way.
Totally. And the second feature is software. The display widget center automatically senses the monitor's orientation, so if you physically flip it vertically,
It just switches to portrait mode for reading documents or coding.
instantly. It's brilliant for that kind of work.
So the ASUS justifies some of its weight with that insane flexibility.
Hmm.
What about the Lenovo's stand? Is it just a basic stand?
It's different. It's an integrated height-adjustable stand. So while it doesn't rotate or detach, its main goal is to let you raise the screen up to be perfectly level with your laptop's display.
Ah, so it's less about wild rotation and more about creating a perfectly aligned, ergonomic, dual-screen setup.
Exactly. It's about reducing eye strain by keeping your line of sight consistent. It's a much more focused kind of utility, so it's pivot versus perfect height.
That's a great way to put it. Now, what about eye care tech? Long hours staring at a screen can be brutal.
Thankfully, both are pretty good here. They both have flicker-free and low blue light technology. The Lenovo specifically mentions it's 2 Rhineland certified.
And the ASUS.
The ASUS is also 2 Rhineland certified, but it gives you more control. It offers 4 different filter settings for its ultra-low blue light tech that you can change with a hotkey.
So you can tune it for what you're doing, a little more control.
Right. And one last little bonus for the ASUS, it comes with 3 months of Adobe Creative Cloud.
Oh, wow. For a student or a creative professional, that's a pretty significant value add. That could easily be the tiebreaker right there.
Could be. The ASUS is also Energy Star certified, which is nice for efficiency.
Okay, so let's synthesize all this. If you connect the dots, the choice really boils down to your personal workflow priorities.
Let's make it simple. If maximum portability, lightness and charging simplicity are your absolute top priorities, the Lenovo L15 is the winner, hands down.
The lightest weight, the slimmest profile, and that power pass-through feature is just unbeatable for the true minimalist.
Exactly, but
But if you value versatility more than you value shedding that extra pound-and-a-half,
then it's the ASUS ZenScreen MB169CK. You get way more input options with that mini HDMI safety net, and the display positioning is just in another league. The 360-degree kickstand, the tripod socket, the auto rotation.
and that anti-glare screen, we can't forget that. For anyone who works in varied environments, that's a massive win.
It really is. So you're buying lightness and integration with the Lenovo, or you're buying adaptability and features with the ASUS, and you just accept the small weight penalty that comes with it.
Well, that was an incredibly efficient deep dive. We've covered size, ports, power, and the crucial ergonomic features that really separate these two monitors.
And always remember, getting the specs is valuable, but understanding the why, how it applies to you, that's what makes you truly well-informed.
All right, I've got a final provocative thought for you to mull over. If the Lenovo L15's power pass-through means you can leave your heavy laptop charger at home, does that saving in weight and hassle make up for not having a mini HDMI port or 360-degree rotation?
Ooh, that's a good one to think about.
Thank you for joining us here on Tech Talk Central. To find the latest prices and deals on the ASUS ZenScreen MB169CK and the Lenovo L15, be sure to check out the links in the description below.
And make sure to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the tech that helps you work smarter.